He's not, like, none of these psychopaths are nearly as difficult as I remember them being. Like, I think the only one that I've actually had trouble with was the clown, but that was like the first psycho that I had like attacked in this game, so I was like, I don't know, I had to like get in the groove of it. But I feel like once you get the groove and you know what to do, they get really easy. But I just remember this game being so challenging, but it's just kind of easy. Like, it's not too hard. I feel like it's a lengthy though, which is what like kind of drives people in. I also feel like maybe it's just like it's easy for people who have been playing video games for a long time, and maybe harder for those who are still new to it. Because like when I first played this, I was new to video games, but now I've been playing video games for years upon years. Oh my god, the drone view is so cool. Also, now where are you gonna go? Like, all those zombies just came from nowhere. Anyway, I feel like that was a relatively good game. I'm glad that they didn't like change too much or like do too much. Like, it felt very much like the original, just made better and like modernized. And like obviously the graphics and the voice actor are some things that stuck out the most to me, especially the voice actor. Like, I never really thought about that before, but like immediately I was like, this does not sound like Frank West. Like, this is not him. But also, yeah, I'm always tired. How about you? I also, like, as a kid, felt like this game was so like, I don't know, maybe I was closed-minded because I was just a kid, but I feel like now that I'm an adult and like I'm involved in like politics and stuff like that, I think you view things however you want. Like, it's all about perspective, but I almost feel like this game feels political now. Like, a lot of games and a lot of TV shows, they feel political. Like, this to me felt like Frank West, like, as the people versus like the military who's trying to hide this giant incident, which is 100% something they would do when people deserve to know. So I really think that that aspect is really cool, that like I'm seeing this game differently and feeling like it's something that could actually happen in real life. Like, I feel like that's fucking dope as hell. Like, Frank West gets to have his little famous journalism moment by sharing and covering this story. Like, Dead Rising is so good. Do you want to save your completion? Starting a new game. Yes, let's do that. But yeah, I feel like the Dead Rising series is just so fucking good. Like it wasn't a bad game, what, like 10 years ago when it came out? And just the fact that they were able to like bring more life to it and allow so many different people to like feel nostalgic and like play this again like it's the first time again. Like, I feel like that's really special because I still remember my first time playing this game, and like it just feels so sentimental to me now that I got to play it as an adult, and like seeing it remastered like this, it's so dope. Like, I just played what was it, Life is Strange Before the Storm remastered, and they really did it beautifully too. Like, I feel like there's like a way that people remaster things, like movies especially, or like make extensions of them, where it's just like a money grab. But I don't feel like this is a money grab. This feels very authentic, like they did this for the fans. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think they did this for its like anniversary of sorts or something like that. But it really does feel like very, very genuine, like they did this for the OG fans. And I don't know if they're still making Dead Rising games or what. I think the last Dead Rising I played was Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, and then just kind of like fell out of it. Don't know why, but I think we ought to, after doing this, it makes me want to replay all of them, so I think we ought to do that at some point. But glad we got to play it. Glad we got to finish it finally. I feel like it took a relatively like long time, just because every time that I've played it, I just haven't really had like the energy. But I felt really good today because I finally had an off day and I was fucking tired, but I'm energetic, you know. I do have a lot of like cleaning up to do, but I feel like 580 out of 1,000 for one playthrough is not bad at all. And also touching on like, I feel like I'm never really that good with words, so sometimes when I say things they come off wrong, so I kind of want to like clarify and then also give my thoughts on it. Like the one OG thing that they did change was with the point system with like the photography. There used to be an erotica one, which was like erotic, you know, it was like I don't know, just random pictures that are like sexual, or like sexual innuendos. I think I'm saying that right. And there used to be a quest as well about it, and they got rid of it as well as the category. The reason before why I was saying why that was like kind of like shocking to me almost was because it wasn't like, I don't know, it like reminds me of like Ted and like Scary Movie, for instance. Like these are movies that are like categorized a certain way. I feel like because they did that, they kind of categorized themselves like a certain way. Like it, I don't know, I felt very like Ted, the movie, you know what I mean? And I kind of like that they took it out. I feel like it could have definitely been offensive before, especially because there are a lot of women who play video games, and maybe like, when was this? Like maybe the 2000s? Like it was more socially acceptable and video games were more catered towards a male audience. I do think it's really dope that they took that out because I feel like it could be offensive, and so it kind of seems like very considerate that they decided to do that. And also like thinking about like the fact that when I played this I was a little boy, like I wasn't even a teenager, like playing games like that and things that like sexualize women in a way. I feel like it can kind of like engrave something like in people's heads, like maybe get like the wrong idea. So I kind of feel like it was cool that they did that, and like smart in a way too, because like it kind of shifts the narrative a little bit, if that makes sense. So hopefully that clears up my thoughts on that, because I realized like when I mentioned it in my first stream it kind of came off like weird, but I still don't even know how to like put it into words, like the category that this game was in. It's always been kind of like out there and like provocative, so to speak. But yeah, I can see like, you know, how that's offensive and maybe why they took it out. I feel like it was a really smart decision to do that, just in like a respectful way, but also because it like opens their doors a lot to different types of audiences. Like I feel like this game, and like even Call of Duty for instance, right, like it's very male targeted, so I feel like they kind of open the doors a little bit more to be more like E for everyone, which is really cool to see. But I was looking at the achievements, and also Dino, that's really funny because Dino, my bunny, thank you for the follow, I really appreciate you. I just realized Dino's little thing, his like name tag isn't on here because I took it off when I like had his camera down, but it's back up now. Thank you for the reminder for that and the follow. Almost just fucking busted my ass, but I was checking out the achievements before I got distracted on my little ramble. I think I'll probably call it a wrap for now. Not sure what we'll do now. Like I feel like this always happens to me, like when I'm playing video games or like watching a movie or like a TV show series or something. Like I feel like it consumes me, and like I go into a whole different planet, and when it's done I just feel so like incomplete and like confused on like, what do I do next? So I don't know what we're gonna do now. I don't know like what we were doing before or what I was playing. I know this month, if I'm not mistaken, the next Life is Strange comes out, and we're supposed to see what's her face, Max. So I gotta figure out when that's coming out, and I think we'll probably play it whenever it drops. So I guess we'll call it for tonight. I highly appreciate anybody who decided to stop by and hang out with me for a little bit, even if you were just lurking. Seriously means a lot, and I hope you fuck with some of the behind the scenes that I showed. A couple music videos, couple of songs, that sort of stuff. I need to real quick figure out what's going on with the song and whether or not it's actually off beat, because I think it is, but I can't really tell, and my brain is just not working right now. So I'm gonna deal with that, and in the meantime, I hope you have a good rest of your night or day depending on where you are, and I will catch you tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, October 12th, 8 p.m. But I will catch you guys tomorrow if you want to be here. And if not, that's cool too. Take care of yourself.